Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel today. This is Paul from Kentucky Tacklebox. Today I want to talk about a style of reel that you don't hear a lot about, but when everybody was a kid starting out fishing, this is probably the reel most of you started out on. And basically it's a spin cast reel. This particular one happens to be a Zebco 33, but a lot of other manufacturers make them too. And they're a great starter reel. And for kids, they're super fun and super easy to use because basically just a push button to release the line. Then you got your double hand crank there, and then you have your drag control on the top. There's a little dial or knob typically to do that. And these reels are relatively inexpensive, and they do a pretty good job of fishing, when you're kids and you're fishing for things like bluegills and sunfish. As you get older, a lot of people transition into like spinning reels or they go to bait casters. That's pretty common steps for a lot of people that like to fish. But these things are still a lot of fun to fish. And there's a few things you can do to upgrade them. One of the things that I've done to this one is I've just added some copolymer line, which is very low memory line to it. And that helps a lot as far as reducing any kind of serious curly cues that can lead to line problems, bunching up in birds' nests and things like that. And then I also put it on a pretty good rod. It's actually mounted. This is a rod that's designed really for a bait cast reel, but spin casters and bait casters work similarly enough that you can use a spin casting reel on a bait casting rod. And that's what this is. It's on a St. Croix rod, 6'10". And this particular setup, you can really bomb some casts out there. You can get fantastic distance with it, and it's a lot of fun to fish. It's super easy. I mean, like I say, it's just a push button style, and it's definitely has that old school feel that a lot of people are familiar with because when they were kids, that's what most of them started out with. But they're definitely a lot of fun, and the price is good on these too. A lot of times you can get these type of reels for usually under $50 at your local tackle store versus, spending a couple $100 if you want to get a real nice either bait caster or spinning reel, which makes them very much affordable. And for a lot of people that are bank fishing, you know, a lot of times you don't necessarily need, super high end gear. Anything that is reasonably priced and gets the job done just makes the fishing that much more fun. So, what's nice about the Zebco is that it's a name that's been around for a long time. As soon as you say Zebco, most people immediately recognize the name. They know what you're talking about, and they really are a lot of fun to play with. And but the nice thing about them is, you can still do some things to these things. I believe there's even a couple of companies out on the internet these days that make upgrade kits. So if you have some of the older model Zebcos, which at some point they went to plastic internals, and you can upgrade those to ball bearings and make them work even better and smoother and things like that. There's a few things that for people that like to kind of get into the technical details of how the reel's made or to kind of tweak it or upgrade it or improve it. But even just using them stock, they are really a lot of fun to fish with. And if you've got an old one sitting around on a shelf, maybe next time you're getting ready to go out fishing, think about maybe grabbing it and taking it with you. And you can kind of maybe relive some childhood memories at the same time you're out there having fun fishing. And after all, that's really what fishing is about. It's about having fun, getting outdoors, enjoying the great outdoors, and hopefully catching some fish along the way as well, too. So, as always, thanks again for watching the channel. And get outdoors when you can. It's a great place to be. We'll see you next time. Bye.